What is going on? How y'all guys doing this evening? Go get y'all some light here. Some of this light from the backdrop, so that way it won't be so bright. How y'all doing tonight? So we're gonna do things a little different. We are not going to do the usual news and views. I'm decided that I'm gonna do the weekends to give y'all a chance to actually call in, give y'all opinions on things. So tonight I wanna oh man, Rachel, that's crazy. I'll give y'all a chance to call in to talk about a specific topic that that is actually going on currently right now. It's been talked about for the past couple of days. A Georgia Washington University professor by the name of Jessica Krung has set the world, Twitter, Facebook, and everything else on fire. Uh, reason being, due to the fact of the matter, she has told everybody that she is not really African American, that she actually played this card to get ahead in life. She writes a open letter revealing that she has been white and Jewish the whole time. Uh, even though she teaches Black history at the Washington based college. This is what her speech was. She said, "Many of you understandably have many questions in the wake of the Medium post by the GW faulty member Jessica Krung." Now this is excuse me, this is an announcement from the M. Brian Blake, the provost and executive vice president for academic affairs, and Paul Walbert, dean of the Columbia College of Arts and Science. While the university reviews the situation, Dr. Krung will not be teaching her classes this semester. We want to acknowledge the pain this situation has caused for many in our community and recognize that many students, faculty, staff, and alumni are hurting. The school said it will develop alternatives for students enrolled in Krung's class. On Thursday, hey man, it's just I do a lot of research, internal line, a lot of research. I got a lot of people have almost like a little mini street team that keeps me posted with everything. On Thursday, Krung wrote this blog. Now she posts on the Medium title, "The Truth in the Anti-Black Violence of My Lives." Now she revealed her ethnicity. Things are much eternal line. To an escalating degree over my adult life, I have eschewed my lived experience as a white Jewish child in suburban Kansas City, under various assumed identities within a blackness that I had no right to claim. First, North American African blackness, then U.S. rooted blackness, then Caribbean rooted Bronx blackness. Chrome Block on blog post reads. She says she's been dealing with mental health issues since childhood. She has authored several books on Black history. According to university website, Krog is an expert in Latin American, African American history, and imperialism and colonialism. So before I open the lines up, so y'all can start calling and we talking about everything. Give me 1 second. Oh my God, hold on, y'all. I was telling me she cold. I got the fan going because I'm hot natured. She cold tonight. All right. So anyway, before I open the lines up, I'm gonna tell y'all what I drawn from this story. What I've gathered and drawn from this story, it seems like to me that this lady basically fell in love with the African American culture, possibly at a very young age. I wouldn't doubt she fell in love with it sometime between her adolescent years or her teenage years, and she embraced it to the point that she embodied herself a part of it. You know, like some people will go as far as, love something so much that they'll idolize their whole life behind it and try to become it. Like example given, if somebody all their life has always wanted to be, let's say, a boxer, right? They never got their shot to be a real boxer, but they'll embody the whole idea or the whole vibe that there is this incredible boxer, and they'll teach other people and have other people excited that they're a boxer themselves. So that's what I'm thinking, and what I got the vibe from what she's done. She embodied it and she ran with it. She got away with it. Nobody never caught on. So the reason why I did this, open the lines up tonight, because I want to know from everybody. You can either call in or you can talk to me through the comments. With her being able to be so successful, passing as a African American woman when she's really a white Jewish woman, does it really shows that do we really have a racial problem as bad as everybody mainstream media is creating it in America? Or is it due to the fact of the matter everybody knew that she was already white and they just played it off until she accepted it? I want to know everybody's answer, because this right here is this is the third time we done had someone of Caucasian descent play as a mulatto or light skinned black person in the black community. Ozoff did it, and you had Sean King, who is still doing it right now. I don't think Sean King got the memo that he's a white Jewish person as well, but he is still passing on along and got people fooled that he's a African American male in the black community. So I just need to know from everybody: do you think that we really do have a big racial problem, like everybody say it is, since we got people appropriating the culture like this? I want to get everybody's answer. What y'all thinking? Well, you're not on the live, baby. My wife said, "You want my answer?" I'm like, "Well, you ain't on the live. If you was on the live, I'll let you text away." Oh Lord, what y'all thinking? Let's see. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all like this until one of y'all decide. Y'all can invite people to come to the broadcast too. I'm gonna tell y'all like this. I do not think we do have a big racial problem, like everybody say it is. Um, and because of that is because you have these type of people who are different nationalities, excuse me, that are white Caucasians able to come into our culture, the black culture, and be successful. Now, a lot of people said they might have done it because they didn't feel comfortable in being in, as they would call it, called white suburban America to make it. But I don't think that's just the case. I think that it being America, you can be who you want to be. And I think that they fell in love with the culture. They knew that being in the culture, being a light skinned person, a lot of black people, and this is facts, in the black community always gravitate to a mulatto or light skinned person. I don't know why, but they just do. I mean, it's been like that all my life. I've seen a light skinned person when I was growing up in the hood get a whole lot of good passes, a whole lot of trustworthiness, people just gravitate to them faster than they would a dark skinned person. I don't know why, but it's always been like that in the black community. And I think that that's another reason why they have been always able to succeed on certain things. So I think that that's what it is. I think that this young lady found out the keys to success, found out all the stuff that she could get being in the black community, playing that she's black, getting all these probably scholarships. And she probably got a lot of scholarships for free based upon being black, a whole lot of endorsements from a lot of powerful black alumni. And she was able to just glide on through. So that's why I keep asking everyone, and that's why in love with you can call in too, bro. That's why I got the phone number because I know you don't mind speaking your mind. I want to know do you think that racism is a big problem as everybody say it is? Because this is a third white person that came in the black community and is successful and will continue to be successful. We had a woman being over the NAACP in the Midwest, Rachel Dolezal, and then you had Sean King, who done wrote like several books and is still making money off the black community, even after he admitted that he is a white male, white Jewish male at that. So I want to know what everybody's thinking. 'Cause I'm telling you, that's what I feel like the opportunity is there. I just think that people just using excuses not to apply themselves because these people were able to pull it off. I mean, that's where I feel like. I feel like the opportunity is there. And I'm about to ask y'all guys the same thing. What's going on? WWF Trump, what's going on? Glad to hear the broadcast. I want to see what you think. Hey, so what do you think? Do you think that I'm going to give you the rundown of the situation if you just joined the broadcast. There was a white Jewish lady that's going all over Twitter that's just admitted to everyone that she was the whole time a white lady who was passing off as black. She has done got a master's, a doctorate degree, I think, or a master's degree one. She was teaching as a professor at the University of Washington University, which is a black college. I mean, African American studies. Like she was really embracing the culture that people thought that she was just a light skinned woman. So, with that being said, do you think after hearing a story like that, that is it how can I put this? Is racism as bad as everyone's saying it is in the black culture? And not to mention too, is opportunity is just as good on our side as it would be for a Caucasian person. That's what I want to know from your opinion, from hearing that. Because oh yeah, well, of course, she's not teaching. And I agree with you on that. I'm gonna put that there. So you saying that you believe that she needs to be fired, and quite frankly, she is. She is gonna be fired. I'm quite sure because she lied to the college. She has lied for years, telling people that she was a certain race and she wasn't. And because of that, yeah, she can't be trusted because now it's gonna. I mean, I don't even know if her degrees are going to be legit because she lied on applications that she was African American when really she was white and Jewish. So I know that's going to be a conflict of interest um, on on that. I mean, I don't know. And you're right. You're right. If you work hard, you're right. You can get whatever you want. But see, a lot of people don't want to put in the work. Or a lot of people want to be as deceptive as Jessica Krung because they feel like they can get better opportunity in certain situations. And I think that's another thing Jessica Krung looked at. She probably looked at it as if I put down there that I'm a white person and I have to go for these college stuff, I'm not gonna get the special treatment I would be if I was a black person and this and that to get all these type of scholarships or things of that nature because there's a lot of programs for African American people that's trying to go to college. You know, different type of funding and different type of endorsements and programs. Exactly. I agree. And it's hard for a woman to be working in a man's world because I see that a lot in retail. You know, men are intimidated by a hardworking woman, especially a hardworking businesswoman and everything else. My wife looking at me shaking her head when I told her about that part about she wanted the easier way out with scholarship. My wife was like, "Nah, I don't think so." I think it was because there's a lot of scholarships. And you said I was listening to a podcast too, and they sometimes minorities in the colleges without the best of grades as well. Yeah, you're right. That is true, Rachel. There is some cases where there is some programs that if a minority person is struggling not to do good in their classes, but they're making an effort. They will do specialized tutoring and programs to help them so they can at least get over the hump to get along, to get over it, to get to the next grade or the next course. They have those programs for a lot of minority people that's in college. I know that especially because I've been in college and I had that same thing when I was trying to get my associate's degree. And you said that I drove a concrete truck for 10 years. Oh, God bless you. That's hard work right there. Concrete truck driving ain't no joke. I know you'll roll up on somebody. No, not to mess with you. Then I see what you're saying. I think education needs fixed all around. I like the school of choice. Yeah, I like the school choice too. Yeah, that's the best thing. Not to mention too, not only will it help all kids, especially it will help inner city kids. She said yes, it was, laughing out loud. Yeah, and I think so too. I mean, y'all got good points. I mean, if you apply yourself, I think that if this girl would have took a chance on her and been truthful about her nationality or what she was, she could have took a chance and she could have still be successful because she's white and Jewish. And I know Jewish uh there's colleges for Jewish students as well too, especially if her ancestors was the survivors of the Holocaust. She could have got the hookup on a lot of stuff. So I don't know why she didn't take the chance to go that route. She could have still got her degree in African American studies and that stuff and still would have been straight. I don't understand. I'm able to stay home and make sure my kids are on top of their school stuff. Yeah, that's cool. That's bad cool. That's what my wife gets to do too, Rachel. She able to stay on top of them kids stuff. But I really do. I think this lady, man, yeah, you're right. We should take labels off people. And you know what? That's probably what happened with her. She probably got labeled, because some people can really, while she was embracing this type of culture, she probably met a lot of people, a lot of black people that she was embracing around, and they probably said, "Girl, you know what? You one of the coolest light skinned black girls whatever I've ever seen," or something like that. And they probably really thought she was that because the way she was embracing the culture, and she probably said, "You know what? I'm gonna rock with this. I'm just gonna tell everybody I'm black." And she just rolled with it. She just rolled with it. And what happened is, I got a feeling that with all the things going on in the world today, she started feeling guilty because right now a lot of people are feeling guilty with all this racial tension and stuff going on in the world. So you got a lot of people questioning themselves. Got a lot of people looking at themselves in the mirror, doing soul searching, realizing they have done some crazy stuff to people. And I think that will happen. A conscience got the best of them. You know what? That's what's up. You said you got I course Indian in me. I never used that, and that's what's up. I mean that's cool that you don't you never rely on your Indian heritage to get over a hump and stuff like that. You got some people that will use their Indian heritage or other heritage that they have just to make their lives easier. Me myself, I'm like you. I like to get it out the mud. I don't try to use my race as a card to get things in life. I just look at myself as a regular American that's trying to get it. And I think that everybody else should look at it that way because at the end of the day, we got civil rights people that bust their ass so we can be judged by our character, not by the color of our skin. And I think the problem in America, a lot of people still are on this skin thing. Exactly. I did too, Miss Trump, Miss WWF Trump. I grew up not with a lot of stuff either. I mean, my parents did the best they could. They got me stuff, but I wasn't, I was a poor kid too. I wasn't rich. And I just think that a lot of people see people like me, you, and Rachel, we, living a nice life or look successful or married somebody who's successful and things of that nature. They just assume that we had this platinum filled life, like we never struggle, we never work hard. Nah, man. I mean, you don't never know nobody situation or what they came from or what they did. You can't judge every book by its cover. Not everybody is rich. Like back in the day, I'm gonna tell y'all how ignorant I was before I opened my eyes to the world, before I went into the military. Okay, I was always programming my head that all Caucasian people had excellent credit. Like that what was programming our head when we was younger. It was like, yo, man, so and so got this, so and so got that. Oh yeah, that white person got that because they got good credit. That's how they was taught. We was taught. Okay, I go into the military after going into the military and being around so many military people and so many people walks in life. I started to realize that there's a lot of Caucasian people that have bad credit like black folks. They have some that that just got that's just as rough as black folks. And I was shocked. And then I started to realize that there were some people that, what I'm saying, that were my skin tone that had excellent credit. There's a dude I served with. This dude was 20, got in the military at 23. By the time we was in there for 2 years, we got both 25, because me and him was the same age. This dude had an 815 credit score. No BS, y'all. No BS. This dude had an 815 credit score. He could get anything he want. He put my measly, at the time I had a 725 credit score, to shame. But that just goes to show you that everything is not what they seem. Oh, thank you very much. Believe me, it was some tough times being out there like that. Yeah, well, that's another thing that you're starting to realize. They don't teach you about credit in school. That's the things that I wish they would have. They do with a lot of kids. When I didn't start learning about credit till I got in the military. I ain't gonna lie to you. I didn't know about that until one day we had a financial class. They were like, "Hey, if you're going to be at this command, you got to take a financial class." The financial class, it was a requirement for every person that got on the boat that was brand new in the military. You had to take this class. I took this class. It was a 4-day class. I learned so much about credit. This petty officer, he was a first class. This dude was off the chain. He knew all about credit, the ins and outs, what to do, what to look for, what kind of cards to get. I mean, man, when he got through, he helped me get my credit started. I was already at a 550, doing what he said, in I say about 5 to 6 months, my credit had jumped up to like a 680. Hey, what's going on, YOLO, man? I appreciate you, man. Thank you for the broadcast. Thank you for coming in, bro. Hold on, y'all, for a second. Applying to my man here. It's one of my dudes out here. Yeah, I'm on all platforms tonight. All platforms. So anyway, if y'all know what I'm talking about tonight, definitely donate to the channel. Y'all see it right here up front. $ uh Joshua Joel Davis, Cash App, you know what I'm saying? Any donation to help going to the cause. We just trying to keep these channels going and things of that nature. But yeah, now Rachel, I don't know if I can help you now, girl. My credit ain't the best now. Those the old days. I mean, I can tell you what to do. That's about it. What's up, Mr. Epic Win 77? Thank you for joining the broadcast. Thank you for joining the broadcast. So that's what I'm gathering out of this situation. I'm gathering that this lady really was told or programmed somewhere along the line in her life with the mental health issues that she had, that she was basically told she wouldn't succeed. So that's why she went and fell in this thing. Yeah, racism has gotten better since the 90s, Rachel. I mean, we've seen that. I mean, in the 90s, I remember when I lived in the South, man. Okay, I lived in the deep South most of my life. So we're talking about South Carolina, North Carolina, Georgia, and Florida, all those areas. But I was in the North Carolina, South Carolina part. Yeah, I know it. Yeah, it still exists to an extent. But back then, if you saw a black person in the 90s with a white person or vice versa, you got looks from hell in the deep south, even in the 90s. Like you got, boy, them looks was like they was gonna kill you. People wouldn't stop looking. You had some people look at you uh so bad that you could be sitting at the table. I see you say it's bad now. I cried tonight. Don't cry, Miss Trump, Miss WWF Trump. Let me tell you, it's not as bad as the media trying to tell you. It's the people that is believing that mess, making it that way. That's what that is. See, the media does put so much fear into people that people not using common sense, and people think it's okay to be racist now because they feel like they being racially targeted or against. So don't fall for the hype, man, because that's what people do. That's what mainstream media, that's how they make their money. They got to promote that fear. If they don't promote that fear, they ain't gonna make no dollars. So that's why they run around here talking about, oh yeah, racism all around. Duck down, be careful. And then 9 times out of 10, half of the people they telling you is racist ain't even racist, man. It's just all in your head to promote fear. I seen a cop today at my store that I work at. Y'all know I tell you all the time that I work in retail for Walmart. I saw the dude as a manager. I went up to him. I said, "Hey, man, thank you for your service." And you know what? Ain't nothing wrong with that. You love your son. You love your son. You know, and that's fine. And people know you love them. You know what I'm saying? Just because you a Trump person, Trump supporter, don't mean that you don't love people of that's black or other nationalities. That's what the media has promoted for everybody. People they're taking away people's ability to have free will. They'll say, well, if you're a Trump supporter or you're a Republican, you're racist and nobody loves you. Man, that's BS. No, it's not. Hell, that's your preference. That's who you like. That's who you want to vote for. Ain't nothing wrong with that. That doesn't change that you don't know who your family is at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I mean, that's what the mainstream media. Yeah, I'm a full Democrat too. I used to be the same way. I used to fall for the narrative that the Democratic Party was all for everybody, but just being around all this chaos and seeing it, it just made me realize that, man, this is not the way to go. These people here is crazy. So yeah, don't let nobody give you a false narrative, man. That's all they want to do. They just want to promote that mess. They listen. People that does that, them themselves are depressed. Okay, I mean, half of those people on CNN that be preaching this mess to us, they is depressed with their own life. I mean, they ain't happy. Hell, they just trying to make a check and push out a narrative because that's the only way they could get a check. So yeah, don't let nobody do that. We got more people coming into the chat. Come on, y'all, share it, share it. Do you think what's going on with racism worse? Yeah, I do think it does. And let me tell you what I think makes it worse. I think what makes it worse is we have a lot of people who are embracing the victim role to the point of no return that we cannot recover from actually being able to sit down and have a conversation because we are allowing mainstream media to victimize us when we have the control to stop that. You know what I mean? Let me give you an example. Example given of what we're seeing right now in Portland. We sit here and we see all this stuff in Portland. We go crazy And when we hear about, oh yeah, by the way, an unarmed man got shot by the cops, we get all in our feelings and we want to go and protest and tear up stuff and act the damn fool, and they ain't even got all the story yet. Come to find out, the guy was trying to kill the cop, or he might have chased the cop for a half a block. That's the things that we don't look at. And you said you're right. What Morgan Freeman said, we should not even talk about it. But that's never going to happen. Now, Morgan Freeman had a good answer to it, but it's never going to happen, because the reason why it's never going to happen, because the mainstream media is never going to let it stop happening, because this is the new world now. The new world is being victimized is the new thing. Because see, one minute Me Too was the new hot thing to do. Now Me Too done died out, so now they jumping on this. And then as soon as that dies down, the next thing they're gonna jump on is they're gonna be jumping on, what the next hot topic. Then it's gonna be what's going on with the LGBTQ plus community. But at the end of the day, nobody's still not talking about the importance of what's going on too with all this child trafficking and stuff like that that's being operations that's going around the nation. Nobody's not talking about that at all. Everybody wants to talk about the racism and the riots, or when we can start another riot. It's sad but true. Like, what happened to the dude that did the shooting with the with the uh with the guy? Give me 1 second here. Let me look him up. He shot Aaron Danielson. I want to get his name right, because I know his name, but I don't want to mess it up. Give me 1 second, guys. I want to give y'all the right name. Let me see here, because they talked about him dying tonight. Well, actually, yesterday they killed. Uh, I might be having it in my save stories. Man, I can't find the guy's name. Give me 1 second, y'all. Give me one moment. Yeah, they needed 6 hour health care. Give me 1 second. I'm still here with y'all. I'm just trying to get this man's name. Yeah, Michael um Ronald. Yeah, Ronald. Yeah, Michael Ronald. Okay, so yeah, Michael Ronald. Let's talk about him. So okay, but compared to Kyle Rittenhouse, when Kyle Rittenhouse did what he did, it was a blatant out PR storm. People were like, this guy was a racist. He should never be able to walk around ever in the U.S. All this, that, and the third. Yeah, the one that did the Vice interview. I'm about to do it right now. Now, they didn't want to hear nothing Rittenhouse had to say. But time when we see what happened with Michael Renault, all of a sudden Vice goes out to Michael Renault and do a whole interview with this cat. Oh, I will. I'm gonna look her up. I mean, a whole interview with this cat now while he's on the run. 13 minutes of their time giving him the stage, creating like he's a martyr, and then he turns around and die in a hell of bullets, and everybody just basically acting like this dude is a hero, basically in the Antifa world. It's sad but true. That's what's becoming the new norm. We embrace criminals with criminal behavior, but we don't want to embrace people that trying to do the right thing or trying to protect their homes or trying to protect themselves. We don't never want to do. We don't never want to embrace self-defense. Now we got a 17-year-old kid who possibly could be in prison for the rest of his life based upon how all these politics is going to go. And I'm praying for this kid because I want to see this kid get a second chance. And then they smearing this kid name saying, well, he hit a girl. What hitting a girl got to do with him defending himself? With him hitting that girl was months ago, if that was him in the video. It didn't even look like him in the video. So you people up here trying to scrawl this man's name. Oh, thank you, man. Thank you, bro. That's what I do. That's why I say put people on about me, man. Share my broadcast. The more followers I get, the more we can keep it popping. And like I said, that's what we all about. And then I see you say I'm not Antifa. When you post on Instagram, he was 100% Antifa. Yeah, exactly. And that's another thing that blew my mind. Somebody busts out here and telling you that he's Antifa, and you got these politicians that's Democratic saying, well, we don't support Antifa, we don't support protests and on violent protests and violent BLM guys, but yet still you got guys like this guy here, Michael Renoff, you up here embracing him, talking about he's destroying stuff and causing carnage. This man been causing carnage in Portland for the past couple of damn months. He ain't even from Portland. This dude from damn Seattle, from Washington area. So this even makes it worse. And then you got this weak behind mayor running around here. He probably ain't even in the city no more. They don't rent him out $850,000 condo. I mean, where do we get these people from? Yeah, exactly. Yeah, they got the wrong guy. Hell, Trump didn't know that man was going to yell that. He was just sharing a tweet. And next thing you know, oh, he's racist. But yet still, y'all won't talk about, old boy Biden got the Ku Klux Klan member endorsing him, and they riding beside each other on the float along with Camilla Harris. They won't talk about that. Yeah, they needed to fund the media. They need to throw CNN all the way in the garbage can. They just need to burn the whole thing up and start over again. Because it's like CNN, that's all they do is cater to liberal media. They don't never have anything positive to say about any Republican. It's like they always finding them. No, I rephrase that. I take that back. They only talk about positive stuff about a Republican when he done jumped ship and decided to be a Democrat. Then they got all kind of great things to say about it. He's a great leader. But yet 2 months ago, you were saying that he was an ass clown and you didn't want to do it. You don't want nothing to do with him. Yeah, yeah, you're right, Sergi. Sergi, you know how they do, man. You know how CNN and NBC and all them do, man. Every time they got anybody that's conservative, they want to tear them down. Yeah, John McCain. Yeah, John McCain. That's one thing I miss about John McCain, though, man. He didn't care how much mainstream media tried to make him seem like he was this hard ass. He let them know right up in a hurry he gonna do the right thing regardless, whether they like him or not. Well, yeah, he did. I remember that. Yeah, he did do that. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. The thumbs down. Yep, yep. I remember now. I remember. I remember. I forgot about he did that controversial health care pass. Yeah, he did. He sure did because that was the one that caused everybody taxes to go up if they didn't and get penalized. I remember. Yeah, I mean, he had his moments, I guess. Yeah, that's what CNN do. They love that controversy stuff, boy. That's what they live for. Yeah, I did too. He was a prisoner of war. I mean, he was a badass. I mean, dude, he got all these medals and stuff. I just know him and Trump didn't like each other. I know that much. Trump and him did not sell horses. Maverick. Hashtag Maverick. You know what? I gotta look at that hashtag now. You said that's the nicest thing I can say. God almighty, Rachel. You ain't giving that man no slack. You said that's the nicest thing I can say about his ass. He ain't getting no love from me. Hey, at least you real about it. Some people ain't even real. Some people be lying their ass off. Oh, what I do internal, I use StreamYard. It's a good program if y'all guys into streaming heavy like I am. It's $25 a month. You get all access to create your own layouts. You also get to create your own back screen. You can add logos. It's pretty cool. Oh yeah, he would have. I think he would have. I think he would have. I really do. I just hate that he had the cancer and died and stuff like that. Another YouTube user done joined the show. Thank you for joining on YouTube. Hey man, if you like what you see and share it with everybody, we just trying to keep everybody informed. I'm on all platforms tonight, trying to keep everybody informed. Also, too, if you having trouble seeing me on any of these platforms, put up Joel News and Views, okay? On Facebook, Joel News and Views, latest news and views on Facebook. It will go to my fan page. You can start following me and you can see me post every time I do these videos. You can watch it anytime, okay? Believe me, my wife is my biggest fan because she gonna see her first right there on the page is a fan. Oh man. Oh yeah, she done already gave me hell. She said I better be first. I don't play second or third, baby. I know you don't, boo. Oh my god. You said Batman or Superman. I don't know, man. I've always been a I've always been a Superman type of guy for some reason. Always been a big fan of Superman. I always felt like Batman had too many fans. Real talk. Biden said in his interview today that when he was asked about Q. What he said when he was asked about Q? Because I want to hear about this. I really do. I want to hear what he said about Q. Man, he the one that want need mental help. Let me tell y'all something about the Q click, man. I respect those guys because 9 out of 10, if you want to know what's really going on down the rabbit hole, you talk with one of those guys and they'll point you in the right direction. And it's just that you need to do a lot of that reading yourself. Don't just go by what anybody tells you. You got to take that material and read it yourself. That's why a lot of these platforms are trying to block anybody that's growing or promoting anything about the Q or really uh, extreme conservative issues that they don't want to talk about. So that's why I kind of watch what I say when I'm on streaming on YouTube and streaming on Facebook, especially when October comes around, because Facebook has a new policy now coming out that they can shut your page down like it ain't nothing if they feel like you spread anything that's going to be detrimental to the community, or as they would say, interfere with the election. But they're doing the interfering of the election because they closing people pages down for having freedom of speech. But that's all good. They're just gonna mess around. They're gonna get these other low key social media platforms that's just starting up a chance to grow because people want to be able to freely talk, not watch what they say and watch what they do. So you'll see that a lot of it. You said somebody said that they shut down their page for 24 hours when they share Biden being creepy kid. Yeah, anything that makes it look bad for the candidate or anybody that's in position of power, that's what they're doing. They shut down your page because they ain't showing no mercy. They doing it on Instagram too. They shutting your page and make it where you can't go back out. I don't know why. I said it a few weeks ago when Yahoo took away comments on their article, something figure. Yeah, they don't want nobody to catch on, bro. If they feel like you getting big or you got a following, a large following, like let's say for instance, right now I don't have a large following on YouTube. I ain't gonna lie to you. On YouTube, I got about 71 subscribers. I'm small, I'm not big, right? And on here on Periscope, I got about almost 300. But let's say all of a sudden I grew to the point where I'm at 10,000 with Periscope and I'm at 5 or 12,000 all of a sudden picking up on YouTube, and I turn around and I get like another 5,000 on Instagram, because on Instagram I only got like I think about 10 followers on Instagram because I just started using my J News and Views for Instagram. Guess what they're gonna do? They are going to hurry up and try to shut me down or stall me because they don't want me to keep talking about stuff like that. Because they found growing and I'm reaching too many people. So yeah, that's what they're doing. They trying to regulate, man. They trying to regulate hard. Yeah, they'll take down your account. That's facts, bro. They don't care. They'll take down your account. Shoot, listen to Brandon Tatum on the Tatum Report. B Tatum on new on YouTube. They took down his account for 24 hours. Oh yeah, it is a crazy world. They feel like you getting out there and reaching the certain type of people. It's a wrap. That's how it is, man. That is the new gig. That is the new gig. So again, if anybody wants to, yeah, it is going on throughout the world. If anybody wants to call in and talk, like voice talk, definitely call this number right here that you see on the screen. If you want to continue with the comments, you can. Probably about to wrap this bad boy up in another 4 minutes and everything else. And then we're gonna call it a night because I gotta get some rest in the morning. Send this cat something. I just did. Great content. Thank you very much. And I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate you, man. Whatever you donated, brother. I really do. Anything. Anything y'all donate. I'm with it, brother. Oh yeah, thank you, bro. Thank you. Let me go ahead on and put that on the comment. I'm gonna say thank you, Burns Law. I'm putting a shout out to you right now. Thank you. Anytime anybody donate, that's what you're gonna get. You're gonna get a shout out from me, baby. That's what you got right here. Let's go and show you that right there. Thanks, Burnlow, for the $5, man. Thank you very much. That's what I'm talking about. We appreciate, man. We appreciate the donations. Every little donation help, man. Like I said before, this is just to help the channel to grow. I'm just trying to get to the next level. That's all I'm trying to do. And to tell y'all how I started blogging, y'all never believe this. I got started blogging through my wife. I was one day having a conversation. Me and her was talking. I said, you know what, baby? I feel like this, and this. And they was like, my wife was like, you know what? Since you got so much stuff to talk about and you express yourself so much, why don't you get on camera and express yourself? I was like, I don't know. And I thought about it and I was like, you know what? I'm gonna take a stab at it. And I did. And I did it at first on YouTube. Oh God, I did YouTube for a hot minute. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it, Sergi. And before I know it, man, I think I did that's when I was in my Democrat mode back then. I did the video about the white girl and the white dude that said racial stuff about calling black people the N word around here in Georgia, and I fucked around and got 9,000 views. 9,000 views off that one video. I was stoked. I was like, whoa. And then I went from having 10 subscribers till I jumped up to like 50 subscribers off that one video. It was like, whoo, 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 everybody was just subscribing. So I was like, I might have something here. And I just went and I said, you know what? Yeah, you haven't followed me over a month now, Rachel. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go on Periscope. I said, I'm gonna see if I could get hot on Twitter. And I went on Periscope, and I had already had an old account with Periscope. And I said, I'm gonna try it. And next thing I know, I just started talking to y'all on it, and I've been going ever since. It's been crazy. It's been a crazy journey. I started out on Periscope with. I came back to Periscope. I think I had 18 followers. And now I'm at, hold on, 18 now. This was like about a year and a half. I've been doing this about what, a year now, baby? About not that long. How long I've been doing it? About a couple months? What? Just streaming. Streaming? Maybe been over a couple months. Okay, so 6 months. So thank you, man. I appreciate it. Yeah, I started off with 8 subscribers. And now I'm at, yeah, in fact, I did. I opened it in October 2019 when I joined Periscope. I didn't do my first. I didn't start getting really into Periscope till like in January. So yeah, I started really going. Not even January. I started going hard when I moved out here. So it was February. So I've been doing this now for about 6 months, and I'm at 277 subscribers. Oh yeah, April. Hey, Rachel said hi, baby.
Hey, tell her I know you're on your platform, but tell her I said I will be at the post office in the morning to send out her package.
She's sending your stuff out on Rachel tomorrow on the your stuff out tomorrow. We going we mailing it off tomorrow in the morning. Tomorrow, I love how much you love your wife and kids. Yeah, I love my wife and kids, man. Let me tell y'all something, man. I don't really get personal about my life with people, but y'all been following me and rocking with me, so I feel like we all family. I didn't start taking my life seriously and start showing people love until I lost my brother through suicide. I don't really talk about suicide like that, but I do talk about the awareness of it when I can. And I lost my brother at 19. My brother was 19 when he died, and this was years ago. This was when I was in the military, and it was crazy time. Okay, so let me give y'all a synopsis. So my great grandma raised me in 2009, right 2 weeks before Christmas. My great grandma died. Like she had a stroke. She went in a coma, and she had to go to the hospital. I was trying to get to her. Took me a couple of days because I had to get some finances straightened out so I could leave out and drive to Carolina because I was in Georgia at the time stationed on the sub base. And when I got there, I didn't get in time to tell my grandmother goodbye. So it really messed with me. So I was in somewhat of a depression, but not a depression. Then February the 23rd, I get a call from my little brother. But I was in the middle of hanging out with my best friend because I had just came back from sea because I had came out from sea to go see bury my grandmother. Then I came and went back out to deploy to sea to handle business, with to serve my country, trying to handle that. And I had just got home. I wasn't even home, not even 2 days. He called. I didn't pick up the phone because I was busy with my friend at the time, and I was like, I'll call him back. Well, when I called him back, I didn't get no answer. It went straight to voicemail, and then next thing I know, I get a call from my mother, from my sister, crying. My wife at the time, my ex-wife, crying and screaming and said, I need you to come, I needed, are you home? I'm like, yeah, I'm home. She's like, I'm coming to you now because she went out to hang out with one of her friends. She said, I need you to sit down when you come home. I said, well, what is it? Why are you crying? She's like, I can't tell you right now over the phone. Just let me get myself together and I'll let you know when I get through the door. She gets through the door, she's screaming and crying, and she just told me, they found your brother dead. He hung himself in the closet. I was like, man, no fucking way my brother not dead. My little brother ain't dead. I'm mad as hell at her a little bit. I'm like, man, quit lying to me. So I go call my mother, and my mother confirmed it. She was like, yeah. She said they found him hanging himself. He's dead. So that really messed me up. That put me, yeah, that really was a time of my life. I mean, when I said that was a bad time, man, that was a bad time. Real bad time. Huh. Real bad time. I drunk a lot. I whoo man, I went through some things. It took me years to get back right. If it wasn't for the woman that I married now, April the one that got me on the right path. So I thank God for it. Look at this dog here, y'all. She wants to be in part of the film. Oh man. Oh my God. Oh man, that's crazy.
Don't let her with you in the mail.
I'm not. She's fine. Yeah, that's my Doberman. I didn't crop her ears. We're not gonna do that. Yeah, yeah, man. I do, man. Oh, how did me and my ex-wife meet? I mean, me and my wife meet. We met like this, man. We met through we met online actually.
POF.
Yeah, on POF, and she was just
In 2004.
2014, and it just she was just everything I wanted, man. I mean, we talked before in the past, when I was going through some things with my first marriage and everything else, but we
Disappeared.
yeah, she kind of disappeared, and then we met back up in 2014, and we went out on a date, and we just clicked, and we've been rocking since. You know what I'm saying? So that's my ride or die. That's my ride or die. And this is my dog Nix, the family dog. He's all over the place. Oh yeah, we happy, man. Shoot, we done been through some things. We both have been through some things. Yeah, man. Yeah, if you find somebody that you love, man, rock with them. Don't don't trade them in for some bullshit, man. Life is too long to do that. I tell anybody, you wanna have a nice long life with somebody that's real. That's right. If you want to be with somebody that's ride or die, a lot of people, I don't know, a lot of people just fool, man. Me myself, I'm good with what I got. My wife knows me. I know her. We can have a good conversation. We can laugh. We can talk. We spend time together. We do things together. That's what you want, man. You don't want no bullshit, man. That's the problem today. Everybody wants some bullshit. I don't want that. That's right. That's what it's supposed to be. Y'all supposed to hold on to each other till the wheels fall off. That's what a lot of people need to do, man. A lot of people just get into temporary situations and turn around and be unhappy as hell. Not me. I ain't got time for it. Been there, done that. I did 10 years of practicing marriage, and I ain't gonna do that shit no more. Hell to the nah. I was practicing for 10 years. Yeah, that ex-wife of mine, Lord Jesus. I'm good. Mm-mm. God bless her. Yeah, I live and learn on that. Hell to the no. I'll never go back to that kind of situation. That ain't good for nobody. Marrying off of physicality. That's what I call it. Physicality. Physicality in a dream.
Oh.
No, man. My wife ain't like that, man. She understood because she has been in some bad situations too as well. She had been through bad marriage, so we could relate. We compared notes. We knew what it was about. We knew what we wanted. We was good. You know what I mean?
Straight up front.
Yeah, because we was straight with each other up front about bad marriages. And I think that's a good thing. Like, it's good to be with somebody that done been through a bad marriage long and you been through one too. Because the worst thing to do is get with somebody that ain't never been married and then you done had a bad marriage and y'all ain't gonna be on the same page because they ain't gonna know what a bad marriage or what the signs of one is. But since you both know the signs, yeah, you can't fool each other. Like you already know. Like let me tell you something. My wife now, she'll know when I have a my wife now know when I have a bad day. I ain't even got to tell her. She can just tell my voice inflection. What's wrong? Who done pissed you off? I mean, I'm for real. I mean, this woman knows me like we've been friends since childhood. Yeah, man. Like I know when she got something going on. That's that.
Oh.
That's how it's supposed to be. And we both love animals. We both I mean, man, we just love life, man. That's what it's supposed to be, man. Loving life. Like, if y'all ain't loving life, man, you ain't loving nothing at all. That's real talk, man.
You're my
For
baby.
real.
You're my baby.
Yeah, her kids, what I'm saying? I help her raise her kids. Her oldest one is 20. Her youngest one is 13. I wish I was the father of all them kids, but I might well say I am the father because shit, I'm the only father they know, so it is what it is. Because when shit goes down, they ask for me. They don't ask for nobody else. Yeah, exactly. That's what I am. Now, how it's supposed to be.
Yo.
I see it. I see this dog, man. My dog is all on my wife, man. This dog is. Oh yeah, especially for a girl. Yeah, I'm glad you said that. Tough age, yes, Lord, and it's a girl too. Shit, I love my daughter, but Lord have mercy, that girl got attitude. When they get 13, they got attitude, boy. They don't be playing. They do not be playing. I'm telling y'all now, y'all get a daughter, and she small right. Y'all better appreciate her, cause once they get 13, there's like when they get 11 through 15, they gonna run you fool with attitude. You gonna be like, Lord, you'll be in the kitchen and they say something smart. You be like, Lord, should I take something and knock the hell out of them? Or should I just pray a little longer? Let me pray. Let me pray. Let me pray. Because I know if I go and I do this, I'm going to jail. I'm for real, man. Kids will do that to you. They
Boys are a
will.
lot easier than girls.
For real. Now, why I'm telling y'all now, y'all people that got young boys that's teenagers, they ain't as bad as them girls. Boys, all you got to do is knock them upside their head one good time. They good. Oh, okay, yeah, mama. All right, mom. But them girls, yeah, First, you can't say stuff like that, man. Oh,
Girls
man.
to make you have a come to Jesus week.
Sure will. They crazy. All right, y'all. I'm finna wrap this cast up because I got to lay down and I got to get on my grind in the morning because I'll probably be doing some things. I will be broadcasting sometime tomorrow.
And
So,
I will be live tomorrow.
oh yeah, she is. She gonna be riding tomorrow. I promise you. So anything y'all need, until then, y'all know where to find me. Y'all know how to reach out to me again. uh, thanks for the donation. Anybody else want to donate to the cause? You know where it's at. You know my cash app. Any little bit helps. We just trying to make them grow. I appreciate y'all for all the love and support. Yeah, man, don't worry, bro. You know I'm gonna keep it. You know I'm gonna keep broadcasting. Something happened to me, my wife be the first one to let y'all know what up. All right, man. Y'all be easy. Be safe.
All right, what are you doing? Hmm. Nikki,